Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today I've got the Lancaster Bomber for you. Issues 55 and 56. Excellent. It's the third engine. We carry on with that and we add a lot more parts to it. Hopefully we'll finish it. We also get, let's see, Buckazine, or Buckazine, whatever you want to call them. Mosquito and the Junkers Ju-87 Stuka. I've had a quick flick through the Mosquito. That looks pretty cool. I do need to do another model of that Mosquito. The one I did a few years ago wasn't a very good kit, and I do want one that's a bit more detailed than that one. But yeah, I'll have a look at that, and that'll fit nicely with the Messerschmitt and the Spitfire. I think there's another, is there another 4 to arrive yet? I can't remember, to be honest. But anyway, let's have a look at stage 55 and get on with the engine. Okay, here we have stage 55, port inboard engine. So we have the propeller drive cog, the shaft, rear propeller reduction gear, bearing, front propeller reduction gear, oil relief valves, vacuum pump generator, sheath and FP screws. Now I know we've done this before, but it's given us good practice, has it not? There is the engine, up today, looking cool. Problem with it being all black, except for them, there we go, them exhaust ports. Oh, that's looking great. Yeah, so we pop all this together. There we go. It's virtually finished. And then we have in the magazine JB603, Take It Easy. I love these stories. Arthur Harris, Bomber Command. And your next set of parts: carburetor unit, supercharger casing, driver unit, connections and details, connection support, starter motor, and piping. Excellent stuff. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Here we have the parts. Not a great lot to it, obviously. Let's get them out. There we go, those are the parts. First of all, we need 55B and 55A. 55B is the shaft, and you can see that end there is shorter than that end. Yeah, so we put 55A on the short end. It is D-shaped, so that will go onto there. Yeah, it's a tight fit as well, which is good as always. Get that. Press right down. Excellent. And then we need the bearing. Well, the bearing goes like that. Excellent stuff. And then we need 55C, which is this piece, I think. Yeah, this piece that goes in to there, like so, and then we'll need 55E, which fits over the top, and they go together like that. We'll screw that with an FP screw in a minute or two. Okay, now we need the engine, so we can fix all this together. Now it goes in through this way, so this is the front of the engine, fits just there, and we need an FP screw down there. Okay, don't get that lined up. There we go. You don't need it fully tightened up. Probably a bit tighter than that actually. This is one of those screws that if you're having problems with the shaft, you can just release it a little bit, because it seems to inhibit the bearing from rotating. But that looks pretty cool. We need to fit 55F onto here, onto there, and another onto here underneath. So this one is going to be glued on here. There's a little peg there, even though this is rubber. I think it's a D-shaped connection. It will fit there. I think the best thing is if I glue this in place and then show you in a minute. There we go, you remember this. There we go, you can see where that situates itself there. And this little one, there's a little peg on the end of that, will fit into there. That one will fit onto that peg, and this one fits behind this reduction gear here. That one, that'll probably be the more awkward one. Let's keep that out of the way for now, and we'll get this one onto here. I have to glue all this. This one's being awkward as well. That one goes there. There we go, you can see that one. And this one goes around the back of here, which is not going to be easy, to be honest. We'll have to put some glue on it. There we go, you can see them connections now, and that free one, like I say, goes at the back of here. There we go, I've taken the shaft off, the propeller shaft, just to get all these connections in place. As you can see, that one is there, there's one at the side of here, and there. Makes it easier to get it, there you go, you can see all the connections now. Makes it easier to get it in place. Now, I'll pop all this back together, and there we go. That's everything back together. We'll see how this functions in a minute or two. Okay, up next we need 55G, which is this little piece, and it fits to the front here. Now I've put some double-sided tape there because I'm not using super glue on it, but I'm going to super glue that little end onto the back of this housing for the bearing. So that will go into there. There's a little hole there. That will go there. And then I'll just wrap the front round when that's dried off. You can see. There we go, you can see it at the front there, you can see that lead right round. I'll glue it so as it doesn't interfere with the shaft, but it's glued in at the back here as well. There we go. There we go, the last thing we need to it is 55H. That will basically go into here, that little hole there, and onto the side here. So I'll get that glued and show you in a sec. Okay, now there is 55H. You can see it on the side. There we go. I've glued it here as well so that it hugs the bottom of the engine, and it's glued into there as well as. So there we go. So that is stage 55 complete. The sheath we'll use later. Okay, now stage 56, fitting the supercharger. The supercharger and other parts are fitted to the aft of the third Merlin engine. So the carburetor unit, supercharger casing rear and front, supercharger drive unit, supercharger connections, detail for the left of the supercharger, connection support, detail for the right side of the supercharger, connection / support, connection, starter motor and piping. Quite a lot of fiddly bits and bobs to fit. Yeah. There we go, but we know what we're going to have at the end. There we go, there's the engine, looking cool. Excellent. The rest of the magazine, more crew training, terror in a tiger moth, the raid on Bremen. Excellent reads, all these. And your next set of parts, engine bearers, radiator, radiator shutter, control header tank, pipework and frame connector. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Here we have the parts, let's get them out. There we go again. Lots of lovely fiddly stuff. So here we have 56A, 56B and 56C, and basically just need to connect all these together. That will go there like so. You can see there's a little notch there for that, yeah, for 56A to sit into, and then 56C just sits over the top. I'll have to see if these actually, oh, that's gone quite easily actually. That was very easy. It's supposed to be a tight fit. I'm sure the last one was a very tight fit, but not this time. Then we want 56D. I'll get this the right way around. Let's have a look at that. I think that's the right way around. Goes into them. There's 3 pegs, 3 holes. Get that lined up. This one might be the tight fit. There we go. We can hear it. There we go. Crunch in. Well, that is exactly how that should be. Don't think we need any glue for that at all. Looking cool. Right, now we need 56J. So next we need 56J, which is that little piece. You can see that little peg there. That little peg goes into that little hole there on this supercharger. I'll glue that and show you in a sec. There we go. See that clearly now? Glued into place. Excellent. Okay, now we need to fit 56E, which is this piece. Yeah, there's two holes, one there, onto that little peg and that larger peg there. So I may have to make some adjustment to this if it doesn't fit. You can hear it crunch. Just squeeze into place. There we go, I think that's got it actually. There we go. Brilliant. So that's 56E. Looking cool. Okay, next I need 56G and 56F. These two go together. I've had a look at 56G and 56I and I can't really see any difference between them both. So I don't suppose it really matters which one you put with on these supports, these connections. But they combine like that, and we need to glue them together, then pop them onto that supercharger. So I'll just put a little bit of glue on there, and then pop that like that, pop them to one side, and we can do the same with 56I and 56H. These two again, like I said, 56I looks exactly the same as 56G. Let's put a little bit of glue on there, and then we can couple these together. That goes like that, and these will go onto the side of the supercharger. 56G fits into here. You get close enough up to it, you'll be able to see the shape of how it fits. I'll glue that and show you in a sec. There we go, there's 56F and 56G in place. Now 56I and 56H go on this side, although you can just see where it sits. Yeah, there we go. That's 56G, 56I in place. Okay, next we need 56K in that little hole there. This is 56K. There's one little peg on the back of it, and that will fit into the... I'll have to glue that to show you. There we go. That's gone in nicely. That's 56K. Now, I'll give this a minute and then we'll pop it onto the engine. So there we go, there's the supercharging. You can see there's 4 pegs, 2 little ones here and a large one here and here. And there we go, into them 4 holes on the back of the engine. Now I don't want to force this too much. Now one of my pieces is a little bit loose. That one doesn't fit though. I'm sure it was a tighter fit last time, but it's been a loose fit. I may end up gluing that obviously, and then it's just a matter of lining these 2 up, and there we go, and hopefully we can press it together. If not, we'll have to open up the holes with a little file. Oh, there you go, you heard that then. There we go, that seems to close that up no problem. And then that piece just sits there like that. Looks like I'll have to glue that because it's not a tight fit at all. And it never mentioned glue in it. Well, there we go. That is the engine with the supercharger. We have next is 56L. That will go, well, it won't go for me, but it will go something like that. There's 4 holes for it. I need to glue that in place. Okay, I'll get this last end in place. There we go. That's 56L in place. Obviously that it keeps falling off. I'll have to glue it, I suppose. There we go. I'll have to see if it interferes first. When we test this engine actually with the motor. But there we go, that is stage 56 complete for now. Very fiddly, but looks cool, I love it. Oh, there she is. That's the third engine. Looking cool. I have glued that piece into place now on the back, just a little tab of super glue. And here we have, yeah, that connector for the shaft. It is a very, very tight fit, this little shaft onto here. So I might have problems with that later on. I don't know. We'll wait and see. All the others seem to slip on no problem, but this one I've just tried it and it is very, very tight. It's only going on a millimetre. See, it won't go on for me. Might end up pushing it out at the front end. Oh dear, I'll have to see how we get on with that. The shaft is fine. It's not deformed in any way. But yeah, I may have to widen that. I'm sure I've got a little file somewhere. But anyway, there we go. That is issues 55 and 56 completed. Again, fiddly as all the other engines. But anyway, we've got 57 and 58 to look forward to next. So anyway, if you did like that, I'll see you on Facebook. And if not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Stay safe. Bye for now.